Lincoln Speedway. This is your all-star A-main showdown. Green flag is out of 4. Dietz and Raymer lead him into turn 1 and 2. Raymer takes the early advantage. Raymer up top. Here comes the X of Campbell. As Dietz now, everyone goes 2 by 2, and now battle for third already. Wagaman to the inside here on Campbell. Side by side, they will go. Give it to Wagaman. Raymer leads lap number 1. Caleb Henry gets by Hartloff. Now he's going after Campbell here. He has a handful of competitors because here comes the 48 of Danny Dietrich. Henry going to return. The favorite goes bottom 1 and 2. He'll slide up. He'll take back the spot. Caleb Henry back to the 5th spot. Danny Dietrich on the move as well. He gets by Hartloff. Here comes Dietrich. He'll throw a slider, a short one here as Hartloff goes back to the outside. Hartloff on the inside, sorry. Kendall gets by the outside. Danny tries slider again. He'll get by this time. Kendall goes back to the inside, side-by-side battle. That's for your 6th spot. Dietrich up top, Kendall on the bottom. Dietrich gonna get by this time out of 4. Danny Dietrich already up to the 6th spot from 10th. Problem for your point leader. Caleb Henry off the pace. He's gonna pull in. We stay clean, we stay green. Your top 4 about to enter heavy lap traffic here. Still 27 laps left to go. Raymer gets by Boba, but here comes Dietz. Chase Dietz down to the inside on Raymer. He's going to try and slide job for the race lead. Chase Dietz takes the lead. Here comes Raymer now trying to duck underneath, not going to get by him. Chase Dietz, your new race leader. Here comes Raymer back to the inside. Raymer and Dietz side by side out of turn 4. Give it back to Raymer. Freddie Raymer back to the race lead. Dietz. Here comes Campbell now trying to go to the inside. Dietrich. Top 4, no lap cars in between. Dietrich goes to the inside on Campbell. He'll get by. The 48 of Danny Dietrich right in the mix here for a top 3 spot again. He gets by Campbell. Campbell back to the inside. Battle for the lead as well. Battle within your top 4 as Dietz and Raymer going at it. Here comes Dietrich now after Wagaman. Dietrich goes to the outside, Wagaman on the bottom side, Raymer through the middle, Dietz through the middle. Lap traffic battling in front here. Dietz going to try and split the difference. Now Wagaman to the inside on Raymer. Here comes Dietrich to the outside of Wagaman. Dietrich gets by Wagaman due to 3rd place. It's the 48 of Danny Dietrich. Wagaman back to the inside. Raymer trying to move on Dietz. Chase Dietz still leads the way as now Wagaman to the inside on Raymer. Here comes Dietrich, tries to go to the outside. 3-car battle for 2nd. Wagaman now takes over 2nd. Now here comes Dietrich to the inside on Raymer. Tries to make a move for 3rd. Raymer holds on. Dietz gets by 2 cars there in Latimus, and Kevin puts those 2 in between him and Troy Wagaman Jr. Raymer topside, Dietrich topside, Matt Campbell back in the mix here as Wagaman now tries to put lap traffic between him and give himself some breathing room. Chase Dietz out in front. Raymer, Wagaman, Dietrich, and Campbell all still right there as now a little bit of a slider. Dietrich gets by Raymer. Raymer watches up. Danny Dietrich makes a move, but Campbell now has that 3rd spot. Wagaman in the 2nd spot. Chase Dietz leads the way. 19 laps to go here as now Wagaman goes to the top side trying to get around lap traffic. Raymer right there with Dietrich again, tries to make a move around Latimus as Raymer now gets by Latimus, Dietrich, and Campbell going at it side by side, and there is the 27 of Wagaman. 3-car battle slider by Dietrich on Campbell. He'll stick it out of 2. Here comes Campbell now trying to go back inside, not going to get by him. Dietrich up top, Campbell on the bottom. Chase Dietz now 2 lap cars in between himself and Troy Wagaman Jr. Dietrich now to the inside on Wagaman, tries a slider, not going to get it in 1 and 2. Wagaman holds on to 2nd. Campbell now to the inside of Danny Dietrich. Campbell and Dietrich going at it here in 3 and 4. Dietrich holds on to 3rd, tries to go to the inside here on Wagaman now for the 2nd spot. Danny Dietrich slides job for 2nd on Wagaman and 6th. Troy Wagaman Jr. now tries to make a move down the back chute into 3 and 4. Danny Dietrich tried to go right to the inside here. He'll go drag race down the line into turn 3 and 4. Dietrich and Dietz side by side. Dietz goes top. Danny goes through the middle. Danny Dietrich chase Dietz into turn 1 and 2. It's still Dietz. Dietz top side. Dietrich slides out for the race lead. Give it to Danny Dietrich. Dietrich takes back the lead. Here comes Dietz now. Dietz is going to try and go top side. Danny slides up a little bit. Dietz stays top. Danny holds the lead, 11 laps to go. Chase Dietz on the top side. He'll try and reel back in the 48. Troy Wagaman Jr. holds on to the third spot. Freddie Raymer comes to the top side here. He's going to close in on that third spot. As now battle for the race lead heats up yet again. Dietrich holds the middle. Dietz goes top side. Chase Dietz reels in your race leader yet again into turn 3 and 4. Dietz goes bottom. Dietrich goes top. A little line switch there. And Dietrich's still going to hold the lead. But Dietz is right there. Here comes Wagaman, here comes Raymer. 4-car battle for your top 4 spots. Wagaman now, he's right there on the back tail tank of Dietz. Wagaman goes top, bottom, Dietz goes top. Danny Dietrich leads the way here. 8 laps to go. Dietrich on the top side. Raymer still trying to reel in your top 3. Troy Wagaman Jr. not far behind Chase Dietz here for second. Dietz goes top, Wagaman goes bottom. Danny Dietrich still leads the way. Dietz trying to go bottom now here as well. He's going to go to the inside, tries to get by Dietrich, not going to get there in 1 and 2. Dietrich about to come into lap traffic. We saw it last time. This time we'll have 6 laps to go when we hit lap traffic, and Chase Dietz is right there again. Dietrich goes bottom, Dietz goes top. Wagaman also in the picture here as Dietz goes top side yet again. Not going to get there, but lap traffic right on the horizon here for the 48 of Danny Dietrich. Danny Dietrich, here comes Dietz. Dietz goes back to the inside here. Dietrich goes bottom, 5 laps to go in this A main event. Chase Dietz, bottom side, down the back chute, they'll go. He was right there on the back bumper. Danny Dietrich goes bottom, Dietz goes top. Danny shuts the door again, contact between the two. Here comes Wagaman now, opens the door. Troy Wagaman goes to the inside, Dietz up top side. Here's Danny Dietrich as well. Now Troy Wagaman, he'll take over the second spot over Chase Dietz. Chase Dietz up top, Wagaman on the bottom, lap traffic in front of your race leader. Chase Dietz tries to go. He's going to have a chance here. 3 laps to go. Dietrich up top. Dietrich, Dietz, Wagaman battling it out for your top 3. This time by it'll be 2 laps to go. Danny Dietrich still leads the way. Here comes Dietz, here comes Wagaman. 2 more times around Lincoln Speedway now. Dietz, he'll go to the wall here, almost tap the wall. He will tap the wall. Here comes Wagaman now. Dietz with a good run down the back chute here. This time by, white flag in the air. Here comes Dietz, it's at 3 wide for the race lead. Danny Dietrich leads up for the white flag. Here comes Dietz to the outside. Chase Dietz has 1 chance. It'll be in turn 3 and 4. Troy Wagaman's there as well. Danny Dietrich into turn 3 and 4. The 48 on the bottom side. Dietz up top. It'll come down to the line. Danny Dietrich takes home your A main event. Troy Wagaman Jr. will come home in second.